What's up, everybody? You are now tuning in to Triple Threat Radio, live from XU Radio Studio. We have three awesome co-hosts here. We all go to Xavier, and we're awesome. So first off, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Tia. I'm a sophomore here at Xavier, and I'm from the 504, New Orleans, Louisiana, the best city in the nation. Who are you?
Whoa, I'm going to take that over right now.
Yeah,
I don't know about best city in the nation.
Okay, that's
but,
not fair. That's not fair.
Whatever. I'm Tyler. You know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Overrated.
Stand up.
The best city
Overrated.
in the nation.
Just
anyway,
saying.
you know, I'm a junior, you know, from Xavier, you know, the best.
Junior.
Yes, I'm a junior. What's wrong with you?
Wow, this whole time I thought you were a sophomore.
Nah,
Continue.
it's complicated, but I'm like a second semester sophomore.
So you were still a sophomore.
But I'm a junior.
So,
my boy out.
It's
What
my
you're
third
telling
year.
me
It's my third
is
year.
You're still a sophomore.
Whatever. Go ahead, Ty. Introduce
Alright,
yourself.
y'all. It's your girl Tyler, but for now, y'all be calling me Ty. And yes, I am from Brooklyn, the best.
Whoop, the
city
best.
in the
Lies.
world.
The best.
New
Feel that?
Orleans, best town. Better than Houston, better than New York, better than
Whoa.
everywhere. We got the
Whoa.
culture, we got the food, we got the
The
music.
culture.
We
The
started
culture,
it
the
all.
food,
Let's not
the
forget.
music.
Right? Who
We
started
started.
everything?
Do y'all have
started
Mardi
it all.
Gras?
Us. We don't need Mardi Gras.
Nah,
AKA
we got
Alcohol
Eastern Caribbean
Olympics.
Fest. Stand up.
Thank you.
know.
Okay,
We got
but
Juvie, like,
Let's
you
get-
don't
y'all
know
make up
about
like what,
that.
2% of the population?
Whoa!
Shots fired.
What?
Click,
Nah.
click. Bang.
Nah, you're wild.
It's
You're
all right.
wild.
We're going to talk about that today.
You don't talk about it. You
We're
don't talk
gonna
about it. You don't talk about it.
Psych, I love everybody.
But we do have a lot of stuff to talk about today. So
Yes,
the
we do.
first
Yes, we
thing, you know, the
do.
first thing on Triple that we're gonna talk about today is one of my favorites rappers of all time.
Who?
Lil
Where
Wayne.
he from? Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, I mean,
I'm just saying.
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. He's from
Okay,
New Orleans
put
and
some
everything.
respect on my city.
I will for
I'm
him.
putting respect on it. It's a great
For
city,
him.
but stand up.
Yeah,
BK.
like BK all day. All day.
Anyways,
But yeah,
Carter 5.
Carter
Oh
5.
my God.
Man,
Oh my God. You know what? It was a pretty beautiful album. It was pretty beautiful. Definitely one of his most personal albums.
definitely one of the most personal ones. I don't want to talk about it right now.
What?
I'm gonna let you talk about it first, then I'm gonna go again to my whole spill of it.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
mean-
What do you think about the album?
Okay, so first of all, let me just give all due respect to Lil Wayne as an artist because I wouldn't even be right if I didn't sit here and give him respect.
Okay.
And this
Mm-hmm.
album alone, I have to say that I felt a personal connection with Wayne on this one. This
Yeah.
one was,
Oh, yes.
I felt like I was in the studio with him.
Definitely.
Bro, that intro though, like,
You mean Don't Cry?
no.
No.
The
Oh,
intro.
I love you doing it.
Yeah,
I thought you meant. Yeah.
I cried a few tears.
Really?
That got
Was
me
it
in
like
my
that?
feels.
Okay.
I really felt that
She
because that
felt
was
it in
his
her heart.
mom. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel that.
I mean, that whole the album was very personal and one of his, if not the most personal album that he ever made, ever. And it really I didn't understand that until I listened to it the third time around. But me being so much of a Lil Wayne fan and I go so hard for his lyricism, it didn't hit me. It didn't impact
It didn't
me.
hit you.
His lyrical wise, it didn't impact me as much as I wanted it to.
Okay.
But it was a very impactful album. Does that make sense?
It was. I mean, I get what she's saying. It was some points where I was just like, what the hell is he talking about? But I mean, overall, the overall makeup of the album.
Exactly. But it just we've been waiting for this album for what 5-6 years,
Long time.
long time, and I'm like,
Thanks
okay.
a lot, Birdman.
I'm not even gonna talk about Birdman.
No, too much.
Anyway, give him no credit. Anyway, I was waiting for this album for 6 years, and I wanted to hear Lil Wayne spit some heat, some fire, something. But he really gave
But
us.
he did.
He did in a more. I'm gonna let you know what I've been going through for these past 6 years.
But that's still spitting some.
It's been
Yeah.
some real. It's
No
different.
cap, I feel like 2018 been a year of personal stories. Drake, personal story.
True.
Lil Wayne, personal story.
True. One and
Yeah,
two.
but Drake's personal story didn't really
Nah, let's not
quite do
discredit
it
my
for me.
boy.
I'm just saying, Scorpion.
Scorpion did it for me.
It
I
wasn't
wanted
it.
to hear the story. I want to hear what's going on with your kid.
But
No?
yeah, but the only reason you put the kid in
Was because the Pusha G addressed it. I
Exactly.
feel
That's
that.
what I'm saying, which is kind of low-key trash to me, but hey.
He had no
Just me.
obligation to tell us anything about his kid.
That
though.
is very true.
You're absolutely
That is very
right.
true.
But see, my thing is,
If he wasn't gonna do it, just don't do it. Don't do it because Pusha T did it.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, like
No, I feel that.
leave it out. Like
Let's leave it out.
just leave it
Don't
out.
even address it. Like that's your child.
Because you be the bigger man. You above that, right?
Michael
Like,
Jackson kept a blanket over his kid's face. He did. Like when Michael Jackson wanted to keep his kids private, he kept them private.
Private, definitely.
I'm just
Oh
like
my
I was a
God.
little concerned looking at them pictures. Like,
But I mean, like most celebrities really don't want like their whole child in the media because people really like get on them for the littlest of things. You know what I
like
mean?
Blue Ivy.
What happened to Blue Ivy?
People always
just
talk about
Blue
Blue
Ivy in
Ivy,
general?
talking
They
about her
criticize her.
hair.
Like that
ugly.
picture in the when she was in the playground.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like playing like.
And
She's
she's
a
the
kid.
cutest
She's a
little
kid.
girl. And people be talking about like she's some type of grown woman. Like you talking about a child. You talking about a child on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Like I remember when
grow up.
when they was like, oh, if she looked like her father, she not gonna look.
But the thing is, Jay-Z never really was ugly to me. I'm gonna just say it.
Really?
I never thought he was like as ugly as people made him out to be. Like
I feel like it was a more hype thing, and I really feel like I'm not gonna lie, people just talk about him because of his status. You see what I'm saying?
True.
Like if he was a lower rapper, if he wasn't as big as he was, he wouldn't get as much hate. Let's be real.
Jay-Z said, "There's no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
And he's right.
He cute." But am I
You don't agree with that?
It depends on who it is. It really depends on who it is. Like, I'm trying to think of someone. I can't think of anyone right now. I don't know. But
Luca Brasi 3.
How y'all
Luca
feel?
Brasi 3. To be honest, I couldn't get through the first 2 songs. I really couldn't. But you did. You listened to it like
Yeah.
what, 3 times?
I listened to that album 2 times.
2 times.
2 times in a
Okay.
row. Because,
The fact that you didn't do
we
that,
like, we're going to talk about it.
kudos.
So, I was like, let's talk about it. Luca Brasi 3 by Kevin Gates. I actually liked it. Mind you, this is my first album ever hearing about from Kevin Gates. Like, I never heard any album from
Really?
him. Yes, I'm not a Kevin Gates fan.
I mean, I know some of his like previous hit singles.
I know-
but
yeah, I know his
I was never
singles
want to
and
sit through his
everything.
albums. Like,
Of course not. But, like, I felt like this one I had to give him a chance. And I gave him a chance, and he did his thing on it. Mind you, like, I'm not a fan of him. I'm not really, like, I don't really sit down and listen to his music. I don't do that. But this one I gave him a chance, and like from what I know of him, he really did his thing on here. And there's a few songs that I really, really like, as well as there's a few songs I really, really don't like. So
but that's just with any artist, to be honest.
not any artist.
See, that's what I think. I think when people are like, "Oh, this album's trash," like, don't say that. Just say you don't like the album, like, because what's trash to you may not be trash to someone else. Like,
Facts, and I'm gonna support that later on.
But what if you're like a real hardcore fan? Like say you're a hardcore fan, like a hardcore Kanye fan or whatever the case is, right? And like you really just don't like the album because it's like what Kanye can produce better.
Then
know
you
what I
can
mean?
really not like the album. But I'm saying is like, it's not trash just because you think it's trash or just because you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting at? It's the principle.
Defining an album as trash and saying you don't like it is 2 different personal statements.
Yeah.
And
And
rap
it's-
is biased, so
It's art.
And
Trash
and-
art can never be trash because
That's
when
all.
somebody because that's your perspective.
So
It's
you
your
saying-
opinion.
oh, this is gonna be a good one. I need to figure out what you living
Wait,
like.
so what is
Tyler.
how are you? What is your?
Okay,
what
so
are
like,
you- what?
don't say all art is not trash because there
That's-
are a lot of trash artists, and a lot
No.
of trash music out right now.
That's not how that goes.
How is
no.
it?
There's a lot of not fulfilled quality. I can say that, but to say something is trash.
But to even say that, like,
But no, rap is biased. Is it not? Is
Yeah,
it not
it's
a
hella
biased? No,
biased,
it's definitely biased.
Yeah, it's because bias is what you feel is great, right?
Yeah.
But what if I don't like that? What if I don't feel that's great? That doesn't make
Right.
your opinion non-valid and mine's is, so I don't feel like it's not trash. It's just
You
not
can't- yeah,
quality
that's why
to the
you can't-
person that's listening.
Exactly.
Let's agree to disagree. I don't. I
Okay.
don't,
Oh my
Okay.
goodness! So
No.
you're telling me
No.
that we're gonna have to come back to this at the
Maybe.
end of the
No,
show.
we coming
Maybe.
back at the end of the show,
Sure,
so
sure. Let's.
Tyler, I need
Because-
to
I
see
guess
how
just
you living.
not right now.
right.
But speaking
Oh
of
my
Kanye
God.
though, speaking of Kanye, his album Yandi that was supposed to drop on Saturday,
What happened?
But now it's about to drop on November 23rd.
November 23rd, because he felt like he got
had
He
a
wants to
spiritual roots in that.
record.
yeah and
In Africa.
no, you promised an album.
That is disappointing, though.
Exactly, and
But I mean, it looks like he's trying to take his time. So I'm not one to rush, like, album drops. Like, hey, if you feel like you need to do more, do it.
No.
If you feel like that will make your album better, do it.
No.
Because I would rather you not rush to meet some type of deadline. Because
he gave himself that deadline. No one rushes Kanye.
Well, okay, and if he gives himself that deadline, he can extend his deadline.
Okay, but don't promise an album to your fans and be like, oh wait, no, I don't think.
So many artists do that. Travis Scott did it.
But that's
so many artists do that.
Album?
You said what?
Was it a lot of promo for this album?
No.
Nah, that's the thing though. That's the thing. Like, if it was a lot of promo and then you like, oh wait, and then like tell us like stuff that's happening. You know what I mean? Like along the whole promotion.
Man, look,
okay.
artists rarely drop on the day they're supposed to drop. That ain't nothing new.
No, a lot of artists drop the day they're supposed to drop.
Nah,
it's not many.
Drops when he says he's gonna drop it.
Like,
not many. And I mean, if they don't, who cares? They're the artists. They're gonna do whatever they want.
I care as a fan of this artist. I want
as a listener and supporter.
Exactly. I want to know when it's coming out, when I can hear it, all that.
But would you rather get the album when you're supposed to get it and have it be trash, or get it like maybe a couple days after and have it be like?
Kanye will never make a trash album. So I'm sorry. All right. You got something to say?
No.
You have something to say, Tyler?
No, I mean,
you have something to say?
I mean,
it's biased.
That would be biased. I mean, we all have our own opinions.
And I want to hear y'all opinions.
I mean, I love Kanye. I mean, as an artist, I love Kanye.
Ty, you can't even talk.
Okay, because you see, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying over here, minding my business. But you said factually that people didn't like Ye, but why they didn't like it? Was it
Ye, the album?
Trash? Yeah.
I thought she said gay.
No.
You don't like gay, what?
Hold up. Nah, but people didn't like Ye because that was rushed. And now that I said that out loud, I see what you mean.
Okay.
But,
I was just trying to support her. I was trying to see how we was going to feed off each other's energy. So.
We did it right.
But don't no. Regardless that it was rushed or not, it could have been a better album, but it was still a good album.
Okay.
For me.
No, I definitely respect Kanye. Like, all due respect.
And you got to understand because he produced how much, like 20, 30 something songs for Nas, for himself, for Kid Cudi, for Tiana Taylor, for Pusha T. Like, that's a lot of music that you have to produce all in a few short months. Like,
yeah,
that's a lot of work.
He really gave himself the trash beats on Ye and gave all the good beats to everybody else. I with it.
He did.
Selflessness.
Exactly.
Moving along, though, have you guys been keeping up with Brett Kavanaugh? For those of you who don't know who Brett Kavanaugh is, he is a Supreme Court nominee. As you know, or may not know, Chief Justice Scalia died, and so they have to replace him, of course. And President Trump nominated Brett Kavanaugh. And, they've been conducting hearings just to see, does he qualify? And recently, after one of those hearings, a woman came forward and told everybody that he raped her in high school. And then another one came. Oh, he raped me in college. And then another one. Oh, he raped me too. And now he has these rape allegations against him. And now it's just a matter of, okay, are they going to let this man into a position of power that has, control over policies and legislature that affects women, or are they not? And, yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's really major, and I think it's really important for us to talk about.
It's most definitely very important for us to talk about because, one, you should never let that type of person be in a position of power where, you have say over other people's lives, especially female lives.
Okay.
Women. So, no. One, even if you have rape allegations, you have no say in what you should or shouldn't do, I feel like.
What's to say in what anybody does, specifically
exactly.
Women. You can't put a man who obviously doesn't respect women or just them as a person in power over a legislature that affects women. That does not make any sense at all.
Mm-mm.
Facts. I've actually been waiting for this topic, though, because I had a conversation with my dad about it last night, and he plays devil advocate to a lot of stuff. Not that he doesn't agree with the situation at all, and at hand, he doesn't feel that he's eligible to be in that position. And I feel like we also didn't bring up the fact that somebody asked him how he drank before, and that he lied about it. And he was like, well, he didn't lie. He said, oh, I drunk beer, but I've never been passed out. But that wasn't the question at hand, which was, did you drink before? And so I feel like if you can't hold accountability for yourself, then how are you going to be able to hold accountability for somebody else's life?
Right. Like, if you can lie about this, okay, well, what else is you lying about? Like,
Exactly.
what the hell?
I definitely feel that. And people were saying, like, I looked at, like, different blogs, and folks were saying, like, oh, so if you make a mistake at 17, somebody hold you accountable for it at the age of 40. And I feel
hell yes.
Well, let me say this.
In this case, hell yes.
Let me say this.
In this case, yeah.
I'm not the one to say this is a broader spectrum than another, but I am one to say that if something's brought to your attention that you did when you were 17 and you can't say, yes, I was wrong and I rightfully own up to it, then I feel like you shouldn't be in that position because you don't have the accountability to say, oh,
exactly.
Why didn't you admit to what you did wrong, or why don't you see fault in what you did wrong at 17?
Exactly.
And that's the problem with
Instead
him.
of waiting until
oh my God, yes.
until someone just brought it to light, and then you want to. And then not only like you could have took two roads, you know, own up to it, but he didn't take that road. He was like, no, this is not me. I didn't do this. Allegedly, you know, we still not sure, but you know, they have multiple women saying that he raped her. Like,
come on. And you know what? I also want to make note. He's white.
Like, I was about to say that. Like, look what happened to Bill Cosby. Like, not saying that he didn't do it, but
let that have been a black man. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Like,
let that have been a black man.
I just feel like there's no way. I mean, look at what they did to Barack, and the simple fact that they thought this man didn't have a birth certificate, and he was born in Hawaii, which is a part of the United States. People,
he wasn't born in his country.
And so, like, the littlest things that black people encourage to try to be in political power, and it's like there's no way a black man could have had 2 rape allegations and still be a nominee
for a Supreme Court. It's probably the most powerful position in the judicial branch.
No way.
Yeah, no way, because they just don't. They don't like us. That's really how it is. It's just based down to the color of our skin. But
and y'all, the crazy thing is, after all of those allegations came out, when the Senate, the special committee that votes on whether or not he'll be progress forward to get closer to being confirmed or whether or not he'll be eliminated, most Republicans on that committee voted to have him confirmed, and all the Democrats voted against it. And so he's now one step closer to being confirmed as Supreme Court Justice. Wow. And I think that's just so crazy that, okay, you have this man, he raped women, and you want to put him in a position of power still.
But not until it affects their wives and daughters where people actually see, why I just voted this man as a Supreme Court Justice.
And even then, it was even, some women on that committee that voted for it. And so I think that just goes to show just how polarized American politics have become. It's party over everything now. It doesn't matter.
Say, look who vetted for him to have that position.
Facts.
Our president, Donald Trump.
The president,
no,
not our president.
No, okay, you know what? I can't stand that man.
States.
I can't stand him more than anybody else, but as a citizen of the United States, he is your president, whether you like it or not. He is our president.
He is the president.
Unfortunately, I know, but he is our president.
I ain't vote for him. He's not my president.
But you're still an American citizen.
But I ain't vote for him.
No. He's also the president of the United States. Having dual citizenship.
Right?
That's not a problem for
so you're an illegal immigrant.
That's not what she said.
I have no problems obtaining a dual citizenship.
There you go.
Right now, I'm an American.
As of right now, but give me a couple months.
I guess this is a topic for later discussion. But on that note, I want to encourage you, my fellow Xavierites, to exercise your right to vote because you don't understand just how important that is, especially now in this time with midterm elections coming up. It matters, and boom, boom, bow. Okay. And we're back. You are listening to Triple Threat via XU Radio. It's your girl, Tia.
It's your girl, Ty.
It's your boy, Tyler.
And we are now live. What's up, everybody? So what are we talking about next, Ty?
All right, so we back. So we're going to get a little personal with things. We're going to get a little deep-rooted. We're going to talk about opposite-sex friendships and relationships, basically platonic friendships and relationships, and how would they work, would they not work, people's personal experiences. Man. If that's what y'all look for, if that's what y'all want to, trying to do.
Yeah, we can do that.
Right. So here's my experience with opposite-sex friendships.
Right.
First of all, I don't know. It's weird because when I look back, every guy that I've had, just as a platonic friend or as, what I thought was a platonic friend, air quotes, he always like, I could always tell there was something more there. Like, oh, if I let him, he would definitely try to, or maybe he try to get with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm so serious.
Wow.
Like, I've never like been able to have like a real genuine platonic guy friend, and I think that's so irritating because I've had like real cool like platonic chemistry with these guys, but they've always wanted to take it to the next level. Like they never were just satisfied with just being my friend, and that's just like, okay, I get it. Like I'm pretty fucking amazing, but
Okay.
but
Wow. But
You like, am I gonna
in
really
the most
have-
humble way, like because I'm a cool person,
Mhm.
but it's just like why can't you just stay where you at? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a chime in right now, right quick. But
Alright, what you feeling like?
What are you feeling like, Tyler?
I'm not gonna even keep it. I'm not even try to argue with you because you're absolutely right. This is not me personally, but I'm just saying in general. A lot of guys really do try to like do too much when it comes to like females and like relationships because they feel like, oh, she like she like being my friend and everything. Oh, we have good chemistry, so let me see if I can take it there. And no matter who the guy is, no matter what they say,
No matter what you
in
tell
the
them,
back of their mind, they always feel like, oh, I feel like I can do this. I feel like I can take it to that next step, that next level. No matter what, no matter who you talk to.
and I don't think what they realize is that's like, do you realize that you're like kind of like ruining like our friendship
Exactly.
just by doing that? Because now I know, and now it's uncomfortable and it's awkward because I don't got feelings for you like that, but you still gonna try anyway, and
Yep.
it's just like, why even bother?
Yep. Like they
Why?
think with the other head, but
No. Facts.
Facts.
Like,
They think that
facts.
they're
Let me
Sleeping
say,
in the
let me,
Go ahead.
personal experiences.
Experiences.
I have one platonic friendship that's a
What?
guy. And
Really?
Yes, and we are the best of friends. Like,
well,
we
I do
are
too.
like,
I have Tyler.
no, yeah,
right.
one of a kind.
Like, I just feel like, but any other relationships that I've had, they've always started off at friendships, and then it's like, oh, I think I like her, so let me, like, push the limit. But my one best friend, like, I love him to death. Like, that's my man's, like, for real.
I'm so glad I have a platonic friend now.
Yeah, you have
Like
me.
Tyler, you're
But-
awesome.
I'm going to say this though, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna really dive deep down in my personal vault because I don't get personal. But
Oh
let's
my
get
goodness!
personal.
So it's about
Whoa.
to get
Let's
juicy.
get personal.
Like,
So,
it's about to get
Even though
juicy.
I do say like guys always do. I have been one of those guys that did that. So I had a female friend, and we were close and everything, and like, oh, can I really take it to the next level and do everything, and we didn't end up getting to the next level because she didn't feel that way about me. But I know now like my limit of chemistry, if that makes sense. Like I know where to stop our friendship. I know how close we are, and I know how
Close
far
y'all or not.
exactly. I know how far I can really go. If that makes not like far I can go, but like like how far
Boundaries
our
are.
friendship.
Boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. Boundaries. So I learned from my mistakes basically. I know what to do and what not to do.
Progress.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
That's
I
all.
feel like just in general in 2018, people don't know how to establish boundaries.
Yeah.
Whether that just be with like
Facts.
your classmates, your
Your
guy
roommate.
friends, your
Mhm.
roommate. Like
Mhm.
there's nobody knows how to establish boundaries, and boundaries are so.
I feel like
important.
those are like critical things with having like just anything with anybody.
especially relationships and friendships.
Yeah, definitely. Because if there's no
Definitely.
boundaries, like what am I not going to do? What am I not going to say?
Yeah.
So overall, can platonic opposite sex friendships work?
I'm not saying they can't.
It depends. It just depends.
It depends on the person. On the
I
person.
definitely say they can't. There's so many people who are just friends. Like think about
Yeah.
how many people are just friends. Like I don't have anything tied to you. There's nothing that's like. We're in college, so it's like this weird, awkward stage of our life, and we're trying to figure out what's gonna happen next.
And who we are.
That's
Big facts. So I feel like it definitely works. We just have to mature as a generation. We're not there yet. We can give us some time.
We're not.
See,
And
I lost all faith in our generation, so I'm not even gonna say give it some time. I really lost faith in this. 'Cause
No, because I really don't know.
They just
Are
do
these
the
people really
most.
getting married? Are these people really having kids?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
Look,
really scared for
hey.
us. Like that's not what I want us to do if we have the same mindset that we have now. I'm scared.
But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure our parents did dumb stuff, and now they parents, so they like, oh, I'm not about to mention all the dumb stuff I did. I did some, and there's discussable, and then there's some I'm like, nah, I'm not about to have that conversation with you.
Oh, yeah, I got so many of those that I'm not going to discuss with my kids. Just saying, they will never know. Never know. Never. But yeah, it depends. It definitely depends. I don't know. My experience here in the South, no guy I've ever come across ever just wanted to be my platonic friend. And I don't know if it's like a regional thing, because, like, you know, you're from the North. So, like, Northeast.
The guys up there do the same. Like, we
really?
do the same. Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, we really try, like, to go the extra mile sometimes.
I feel like dudes in New York always try to bag every shorty. It's like an ego
yo,
thing.
Baby,
really
yo,
is.
baby.
Nah, we
Who
didn't
said
know.
that?
How they?
Nah.
Oh, y'all remember that
What
episode?
was that?
Yo, baby.
Let me
yo,
tell y'all. Okay, let me tell y'all. There's
yo.
a stigma that Southern people have about people from up north, which is that we say yo all the time.
We
That's
don't.
not a thing.
I thought that was
I
like
say
a
yo, but not all
universal.
I got about to be tell a story
Term,
like,
like-
yo.
The time. Yeah,
Like, I thought
yo,
that's
let me
just
put
like-
you on real quick. Like, nah, we don't.
I'm not about to, like,
that,
be
but that's in the Black Dictionary.
Yo,
like,
to you,
yo.
nah.
No, it's not in the Black
Is
We
it-
say it,
is
just
it?
not as much as y'all think we say.
Yeah, not as much as you know, cause we know, just know.
Okay,
But
That was cool though.
that part. But anyway, I think we did pretty good for our first podcast. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
We
that
did
was
pretty
all we
good.
had.
And, you know, I hope, what I hope for our viewers to get from this is just, like, you know, casual conversation, a way to tune in and, like, you know, catch up on what's going on in the news, in music.
Laugh a little bit.
Laugh a little bit with
Cry
us.
a little bit, you know.
Cry a little
everything.
bit.
Cry a little bit.
Get some advice, you know, because, you know, you got
Make
to
your
deal
week
with
a
that
brighter-
messy
brighter
roommate
week.
of yours.
Yeah.
You don't know how to establish boundaries with your roommate. Hey, did you hear about the people on Twitter complaining about how boring our school is?
Yo, oh my god.
Bro,
It's
I
a
feel like we have to
touchy
say this
subject.
every single school year. Every single
I'm gonna
school
just
year.
put it out there that
Do it.
They,
Do it.
I
Do it.
okay, like there's a lot of stuff going on campus that you have to be on campus to know about,
Okay.
or be like on social media to know about. I know for a fact that people be on social media 24/7, so you should know what's going on. And even if you say, "Oh yeah, I know that, and I don't want to go to that," then that's your choice and that's your problem.
Right. Like, okay, you're not having fun. Come to the events. Show up.
And this-
Show out.
Yeah,
Get
like-
lit. If you're not doing that, of course you're going to think it's boring. You don't participate.
Like you should learn how to have fun with yourself. If you can't have fun by yourself or
You
with
can't
your
have fun
little
with
group,
nobody else.
Exactly.
And given the fact, like, you know, okay, we get it. Xavier's a really strictly academic school. So it's obviously not going to be lit like, you know, Southern or
Dillard.
LSU or
Dillard.
Dillard, really?
We're not gonna talk about
I
that.
don't.
Oh, sorry.
Shout out to y'all, but
Well, not
like,
even
nah,
that.
this
It's
is
just
not
like
your show,
Dillard's
feel me? Like,
just
this is
not
us.
that lit. Like,
they not?
You ever been to like one of their events? Like that shit.
Nah.
No,
Sorry.
we just got
It just be hella lame.
Like mind you, we just got down here, so we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like,
Y'all,
I'm not gonna
they're
throw
both
shade and
transfer
nothing like
students.
that.
Like,
And we the two greatest transfer
Outsiders.
students ever known.
To do
they're
it.
actually
We
outsiders.
the bestest, like for me. Nah.
They
Come on.
haven't really
You feel
gotten.
me?
They haven't really gotten initiated, or did y'all get initiated
What do you mean by initiated? No, I'm
into our
scared.
cult, the Xavierite cult?
I'm kind of. I don't want to be in a cult. I'm
If
kinda
it's that
scared.
the fact that y'all use jokes for every single thing, yeah, I got initiated.
Use what?
Jokes?
Jokes, no,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even say that word. I don't. Yeah.
Jokes and my girl Ty. Jokes and my boy Tyler.
No, I don't like that word. And
Bro.
another word that y'all use, buku.
Buku.
That is the
How
dumbest
is
word
that?
I ever
You
heard.
never
Heard
French.
that word, Ty?
No, that's the first time I ever
But
heard
it's
it.
I
down
heard that
here.
in Brooklyn.
Are you serious?
Y'all
Where the
never
music
had-
went, though.
Never heard that.
Whoa.
No, I never heard that word until I got down here. I feel like I'm really like out of my culture because I just don't know about
It's
a lot
French.
of shit. I never heard it.
Also, Chick-fil-A. Where that though?
Nah, for real, cause I'm hungry and
Suck
what am I
Connect.
paying these
I wanna
flex
I
use
can't
these
eat
flex
Suck
bucks.
Connect every
Thank
night.
you.
I just can't. It's
If-
not
if
working.
I wanna. If
It
I
ain't
wanna.
working.
What
if
time
I
they
wanna-
close tonight?
11:30.
Alright.
I thought it was like 7. I don't know.
But yeah, as far as that goes, I was supposed to ask around and get updates on it. But I went to the hearing about it, and that was more just basically like a like some closure, I guess, for the people.
Yeah, I heard it was like a forum or whatever just for y'all to voice y'all opinions. But at the end of the day, they're really gonna do whatever they feel like.
But hey, I saw the construction workers who were working on it earlier last month in the cafeteria again the other day. So
great sign then, because
that's a beautiful sign because it's getting built. It's getting.
Wait. Before we leave, we got to talk about a few things concerning some folks that was getting real reckless on Instagram.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You don't use Instagram, but anyway, let's talk about it.
Twitter is where it's at. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway,
okay. What's
up?
Talk about it.
See? All right. Okay. But shout out to my pops, though. I'm about to really mention him right now. And so I was scrolling on Instagram. You know, I'm looking at a couple posts, and my pops, he posted a video of Big performing a song. Biggie, I'm sorry. For those who don't know, for those who don't understand, the notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls. B.I.G. Thank you. So,
New Yorkers.
But, yeah, he posted a video, and it was them performing. And my pops put as the Instagram caption, the greatest to ever do it. And so we had a young man, probably not a young man, but I'm going to call him a young man because he's thinking like one. He says, how can someone say that the best who ever did it when he was just a normal East Coast rapper? His accomplishments aren't light years close to Tupac, and I speak off facts. So, come on.
Facts, though?
Let me, first of all, we not disrespecting.
Drop them.
Okay? We not disrespecting Biggie, and you not coming at Biggie with no facts. So let me tell y'all my response to him.
What was it?
I said, with all due respect, your statement is biased with no facts stated. So let's not say you speak off facts when there are none listed. But the beautiful thing about life is that we are all entitled to our opinion. So let's say that that's just your opinion.
Bloop.
Second, real rap is based off the flow and lyrics to go along with that flow. And for that reason alone, we can't have a discussion because you're talking accomplishments and we're talking rap. But I'll digress.
Drop bombs like
I can't believe he tried to say Biggie wasn't rap. Like,
but no,
if he's not rap, then who is?
He comes back and says, "I appreciate the proper replies, but thank you." #1 albums, blockbuster movies, poetry books, and albums all by 25.
Where did the poetry come? What?
The facts are evident. I said, "Okay, sir," but y'all don't worry, cause I'm gonna hold my nigga down. I'm gonna hold him down. Sorry about that. I said, but you actually stated were accomplishments, none of them involving rap and him as an artist comparable to Big. So once again, you state facts about you didn't state facts about his music, and for that reason alone, your opinion is biased because the legitimacy of your argument can't be valid if we're talking accomplishments, and again, we're talking rap. So I confidently say that you are wrong, and again, I will humbly digress. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Big.
But you know, people be trolling on social media.
Definitely.
And you know, people be expressing their inaccurate opinions. And
I just feel like don't come at my whole thing about the whole Pac Big situation. Y'all do know he's originally from New York, right? Like he grew up in New York?
Like Tupac
no, I didn't know that.
New York.
So everybody's claiming the whole East Coast, West Coast thing, and then again, we're not talking about what Pac did. We're talking about Biggie being a lyricist.
Exactly.
Which he was.
Point blank period. We're not even...
Yeah, not even going to discuss that.
Boom, bow.
So...
But he brought up, poetry books and...
accomplishments, things he did. He didn't talk nothing about his songs.
That's what I'm saying. Drop a song. Let's talk about it. Where in... I'm not understanding.
You're not going pound for pound.
People were stupid. Just be talking to somebody damn.
You're really stupid.
You're ignorant. My dad was saying the same thing. My dad was like, yo, this is not it.
I didn't even give him time of day. I would be laughing in his face.
My dad didn't comment at all. He was like, what do I look like arguing with somebody who don't have no type of facts?
If he came with something to say, then I would have,
that would have been different.
Let's have a conversation. But he had nothing to say. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing to say.
Everything he said was irrelevant. So I had to...
So say it. We just
no, you just be saying your words.
Big. Rest in peace to Big, definitely.
Rest in peace, Biggie.
Rest in peace, Big. Also, rest in peace to Mac Miller.
And
my
man, Honey
Mac Miller, rest in power.
Rest in peace. Condolences to his family too.
Yeah, facts. He really left us out of nowhere. That really hurt my heart when I heard that he really passed away.
Would it be inappropriate to say rest too? XXX Tentacion.
Nah,
rest
in peace to him too. Like,
Rest in peace to
I
all
hated
of
when I was
them.
looking on social media and people were just like making jokes about his death. Like, that's
People
not
are
cool.
crazy, and
Even if you don't like him, like, we just lost a human life.
exactly.
Right.
Show
matter
some
what he's
respect.
done, no matter,
Show
like,
some respect.
I'm not saying no matter what he's done, but he tried to make up for what he has
He
done.
did. And I think that's the problem, cancel culture. Like, you cancel a person for, like, their previous actions, and even if they're trying to make amends, like, they're still canceled. Like, no, that's not how it works.
But, thank you guys for, tuning
Thank
into
y'all for
Thank
Triple
you
tuning
so
Threat.
much.
Thank you,
We had
thank you.
so much fun josting you guys
We
today.
appreciate y'all.
No, Josen, are you serious? Stop. No.
Cut it
We
out
don't
with the
have to-
Anyways,
Stop, man. We
anyway,
got
so what
two
do we
New
do? We do
Yorkers in
bi-weekly,
here.
weekly, bi-weekly.
Whatever we feel like doing.
I think we're gonna do bi-weekly.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, y'all want to drop your social media? No?
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
right.
okay. Follow me, your girl Tia, on Twitter, only Twitter, at AlexanderTia_. We'll probably have our Twitter names on
Yeah,
the
you'll see it.
visual. So you'll be able to
Follow
see.
me on Twitter,
Let me spell it.
_importance. Not importance. Don't ask me why that's my name.
Why
but
is that your name?
I'll tell you off air. I'm not gonna tell you right here.
Okay.
But and yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at the same thing as BBDGBLTY.
Bad girl Ty.
Oh yeah, my IG
That
too. My
girl.
IG _importance too. So yeah.
I don't have my Instagram because Instagram is lame.
'Cause
Goodbye.
you suck. But yeah.
Well,
Alright,
we'll see y'all later, though.
peace, guys.
Adios.